Law 101, Everything You Need to Know About American Law by J.M. Feinman. If you're someone who thinks you want to get into law, then I recommend reading this book. It gives you a concise overview of what to expect if you wanted to go into whatever type of law that you're interested in. Also, it's for people who don't know the different types of law. You know, most people are familiar with criminal law, but they're not familiar with tort law and property law and so forth. So think of this video as a recommendation to buy the book or a deterrent from getting the book. In the meantime, I recommend reading this, the U.S. Constitution. It's a little booklet. It's not very big. It's small and there aren't that many pages, but it's very important when you're studying law. I mean, it's the foundation of law in the U.S. So I'm going to go over some things, actually, 8 in particular, 8 different sections as to, what's in this book. I'm going to go over these very briefly, so, if you want the book, then go get it and you'll read more about it. Number 1, the first of the 8 things is constitutional law and why we need it. Constitutional law involves the interpretation and application of the U.S. Constitution, right here. So you got to know this if you're going to know that. 2, constitutional rights, like due process and how the Constitution protects our freedoms. This is very important. 3, the litigation process. This is civil procedure and what to expect if you go to court. Litigation isn't really common. I know in all the TV shows, everybody goes to court and has this trial. But most of the time, people don't go to trial. They plead one way or the other, or usually they plead guilty and get lesser charges. But if they plead innocent, then they have to go to trial, which still isn't that common. Usually people settle out of court or make other arrangements. 4, tort law. This deals with criminal wrongdoings that are punishable by the state. Common torts include assault, battery, damage to personal property, and so forth. I ordered a tort law book, so I'm going to be reading that after I read my criminal law book. 5, contract law. This is a branch of civil law that deals with the interpretation and enforcement of contracts between 2 or more people. It's pretty straightforward. 6, property law. This deals with basic disputes over property. Property can be tangible like a ring or land, and it can be intangible like stocks and bonds or a bank account. Whenever I think of property law, I automatically think of land. But this section opened my eyes to a lot of different things that I didn't know before. 7, criminal law. This deals with criminal offenses like murder, rape, robbery, burglary, and so forth. And 8, criminal procedure. This deals with a set of rules governing the series of proceedings through which the government enforces criminal law. And so that is the trial, or it is the plea bargain. So that's it. Now, if you're really interested in going further into reading about law, then I recommend reading a book like this, the LexisNexis. And this one is criminal law. I just started it recently. These are very good books. They're thick, too. So if you're specializing in something like criminal law or tort law, then you'll want to get one of these. Anyway, that's it. I recommend reading the book. I really do. So talk to you later. Bye.